Welcome to PKHEX tutorial. But before we can start talking about how to gen the Pokemon, let's first learn where to get the program to gen the Pokemon, which is this right here, PKHEX. I'm going to post a link to this webpage in the description below, so do not fret. PKHEX is the dude who created it. Big thank you. This is where you will click. It's going to download a zip file, and once you extract it, this is what it's going to look like on your desktop. This is the first thing I'd like to tell you. Again, I'm going to put the link to this, so don't worry about it. And these 3 pages will help you gen a legal Pokemon. I'm very careful with the word. I'm not going to use legit. It's not going to be legit. It's going to be legal. You will be able to use it in battles. You'll be able to trade it if if you follow the rules, if you follow the legality, if you don't give it weird abilities and moves and go crazy on it. But if you're following everything to the T, you will be able to trade the Pokemon. You'll be able to use it in online battles and everything. It'll be just like a Pokemon you either caught or bred yourself. So yeah, after this you should be able to gen any Pokemon you want. So first things first, Cerebi.net Pokedex. So we'll go to, again, it's going to be listed in the description, so don't worry. Let's say we want to create okay, let's go to Kalos. All right. Yeah, let's try and create actually, do I want to create Kalos? No, Point, because that's the recent one, right? So Groudon, okay. So he's the dude that we want to create. You cannot breed it. So therefore, if you're creating it, if you're using PKHEX to gen this thing, you need to make sure you don't, it doesn't look as if it's bred. It should be caught, because that's the only way you can have Groudon, is by catching it in shoot, I forgot the place where you catch it. Let's find out. Cave of Origin, yes, in Omega Ruby, Cave of Origin. So you have to make sure you capture it there. And I'm going to show you how exactly to do that, but a few things first. The only ability this dude can have is Drought when he is, when he's in its normal form, but when he is in his primal form, his ability changes to Desolate Land. So you don't have to worry about Desolate Land because you won't be creating a primal Groudon. You'll be creating, just the regular one, because you cannot trade a primal Groudon. I'm pretty sure everybody here knows that. So again, where was I? Yeah, Drought. So this is the ability. Make sure you're not choosing anything else. The gender is he's always genderless. So I don't know why they have base egg steps for this guy, but because he cannot be in an egg. I have no idea about that. I'm curious though. Alright, so this thing is type as Squirrel, okay? And these are the moves that he can have. These are your XY level up moves. These are your ORAS level up moves. These are Team and HM he can have. And do we have any move tutor? Yes, there we go. Omega, Ruby, and Alpha Sapphire move tutor attacks. These are the ones that can have. And then transfer only moves. Transfer from Platinum, Gold, Sapphire, and all that. So if you want to create a Groudon that have these set of moves, you have to make sure that in the Met section of PKHEX, you have one of these games, Green and Leaf Green and Emerald and all that. But we'll get to that in a bit. Okay, so this is where you will see the move sets of what moves a Pokemon, any Pokemon, not just this one, any Pokemon can have, which are legal. These are the Pokemon. If you're interested in which one has the largest base stat, which apparently is going to be Arceus. And click here for the Pokemon XY because this is what we need. So we'll click this, and apparently Mewtwo. I think X and Y are the top of the list, and Rayquaza, so on and so forth. So these are the ones. It'll tell you like highest HP, and it's gonna be apparently Blissey. Quite interesting. Highest attack, Generation 6. Again, Mewtwo. Highest defense, Steelix. Steelix in his form. What form? Shit. Mega form. Okay, yeah, Steelix in his mega form. Right. Speed. Deoxys, okay. Special attack. Again, Mewtwo. Special defense, Shuckle. Holy crap. I did not know that. And total is again this Mewtwo. So again, this thing is extremely helpful when you want to know which Pokemon is stronger in what statistics. So that's good to know always. This website has all the move list, all of them. For new moves added in XY, see the Generation 6 moves page, okay? 6. So these are the moves that were added in Generation 6. These are the moves that are there. It's like all of them, and in its complete entirety. And let me see, Mat Block. Let's see if we have it here. Oh, okay, never mind. So it's just it has all of the moves, even Mat Block from this one. Let's see if they have Sticky Web. It's nasty. Sticky Web. Okay, yeah. So never mind this. This has all the moves that you can find in PKHEX, that you can find in your Pokemon game. This thing has it all, every single thing. And the best part about this is this. So let's say you want to know if you want to have moves that are 100% accurate. They'll hit every time. So you click accuracy, and again, all right. So this will tell you. Well, these are not moves. So you'll come down to where it shows the stats. Alright, Shadow Punch. Ignores accuracy and evasiveness. Ignore accuracy and evasiveness. So, unlimited accuracy, basically. So, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, and then they'll start decreasing to 90 and 80 and all that. There we go. See, it's 90s now. And if you want to choose power, here we are. I'll start right here with like explosion and stuff, because I think now those are the strongest moves. Self-destruct and explosion, yeah, see, 250 for explosion, self-destruct is 200, and so on and so forth. This will tell you which moves here are the strongest if you use them once. There are some moves in here that hits more than 2 times, like 2 to 5 times they hit, and each time I think they give you 25 damage. So if it's hitting you like 4 times, it's 100 damage already, or 5 times 120 damage right away. So keep that in mind as well. Like for example, hits 2. There we go. See these moves right here: Icicle Spear, Bone Rush, Rock Blast, Pin Missile, Bullet Seed, Tail Slap. Hits 2 to 5 times, and they're 25 each. So even if it's 4 times, not even 5, this move is going to give 100 damage. So that's pretty awesome. And in order to just find it, what you would do is you'll press Control F and just type what hits 2. Now it's show you 2 to 5 times. Or you want to see a move that does recoil damage, so you go recoil. There we go. So user receives recoil damage. Recoil. User receives recoil damage. User receive recoil. User receive recoil. So it'll highlight that word, and this way you know which one of the moves that you are having will give you recoil damage. It's a pretty interesting website. I really like this page. Now let's get to PKHEX, and as we will create a Groudon, and I'm going to show you two Pokemon. One will be a Pokemon that you can breed, and the other is a Pokemon that you have to catch, and these are the ones. Okay, so let's start with Groudon. PKHEX. Okay. Your OGDON Groudon. Now it's going to show here, but it's not here. So what you'll have to do is you'll either, what was it, Control Alt Shift. Okay, so shortcut is hold Shift and click. So it's just gonna throw one right there, or right click and set. I'm used to right clicking and set. So alright, right now the good thing about this PKHEX is it has a legality check right here. Click it and it'll tell you invalid move, not a valid encounter, obviously. So we will change that. Now this is a shiny symbol. Again guys, make sure if you're creating a Pokemon, if you want the geners of the group to give you a shiny Pokemon, just make sure that it is not shiny locked. I know everyone likes a shiny Pokemon, shiny legend maybe, shiny mythical Pokemon, but just make sure it's not shiny locked. And we will take care of the shiny part all the way at the end. Just make sure to do it all the way at the end. Now we have to see how it was caught, when it was caught. So let's go back to location, same page, location, Cave of Origin. We go to details. Alright, give us most of it. Now, depending on what level you want, you can have whatever level you want. Just make sure it's not less than 45. Minimum level needs to be 45. Let's say 100. Alright, whatever nature you want to pick, they're all here. Then held item, none. Well, you can have it hold whatever. Just make sure it's tradable. Friendship, the highest you can go in friendship is 255, I think. Yeah, 255 is the highest you can go. So now form, it has two: form normal and form primal. Ability does not exist in XY. Continue. Well, yes. The reason it's saying that is because if you see this thing right here, it's in primal form. This ability was not included in X and Y. It did not exist in X and Y. The primal form of Groudon did not exist in X and Y. So it's giving me a warning. Hey, you know what? You have chosen X and Y as a game, original game, but it does not exist. So do you want to continue? Yes, we will continue. Right here, see. Hey, why was it giving me that? It's Alpha Sapphire. Idiots. Anyways, I don't know why it was giving me that error then. I thought this thing, origin game, was X or Y. If it had been X or Y and that giving me that kind of an error, I would understand, but I don't know why it's giving me this error. Anyways, forget about it. So, here we are. We chose the form primal. Do not give any Jenner this form, because they will not be able to trade it back. They will be able to put this thing in their game and they'll be happy about it, but they will not be able to give this thing to you. So always normal. No mega forms, no primal forms, always normal forms. Ability, as we have already discussed before, it needs to have only Drought. So Drought is chosen. Good. Now, language English or whichever language that is available. Is egg? No, it's never an egg. Infected or cured? That's up to you. I never choose infected and cured. Country, you'll just choose ours. USA, United States. Subregion, I'm from Cali, so let's do Cali. And Americas. Okay, you have like tons of countries here. So you can choose whichever country is yours. If you see it, it'll probably have, your states as well. So go nuts. Then the next option is Met. This is the toughest one. So origin game, again, make sure if you choose like, I don't know, X and Y, it'll be illegal. So do not choose X and Y. Do not choose Alpha Sapphire either. You have to choose Omega Ruby only. Okay, it says Omega Ruby. Click it. And Omega Ruby. Met location. Met location is Cave of Origin. So met location, Cave of Origin, right here. Ball, Pokeball. Again, make sure you're choosing a ball that, is available in this game and can use it. If you can throw it, it's good. If don't choose any acorn ball, because usually the acorn ball don't it counts as illegal. I don't know if you'll be able to trade it or not in an acorn ball, but let's see. Moonball, where is, okay, so set it as, I want to delete this, set it as Moonball. Apparently it can be. What? Met level, hold on a second, let's fix this first. Met level 45 has to be 45. Maximum is 45, minimum is 45. So Met level has to be 45. Nothing more, nothing less. Met date anywhere, whenever, because you're choosing Omega Ruby, so anywhere from the release date of Omega Ruby and today's date. So we'll just choose today's date. Fateful encounter, no. Fateful encounters is only useful for event Pokemon, and I request you, I implore you, if you guys do start learning how to create the Pokemon, do not create event Pokemon. They have a value. If you start creating them, they'll lose that value. So I request you to never ever create an event Pokemon, please. As an egg, no, because it's a Groudon. It cannot be an egg. It's genderless. It can't be an egg. And we'll move forward. Stats. Now, HP, attack. Again, you can choose 31 in all of them. What I'm doing right now is I'm just pressing Control and clicking everything. I'm pressing Alt and clicking everything. So Alt and clicking it will make it 0. Control and clicking it make it 31. Alt 0, Control 31. Or you can just type it yourself. 31, 31, 31, 31. Dark type. You can also choose, if you want to, okay, you know what, I want to choose, I don't know, man, flying type for him. Flying type. So it'll give it 31 right here and everything else 30. Ice type. 31, 31, 31, 30, 30, 31. So it helps you out here. And EVs. The total can only be 510. And the maximum you can have in each stat is 252, I'm sorry. 555, wait, hold on, I'm just checking something. Now, the reason it's red and the reason it's not letting me do anything is because this thing is way over 510. 5'4" and just 6. 5'10", even if it's 5'11", wrong. So the total you can have in EVs is 510. That's your total. However you want to divide 510 amongst these 6 statistics, Godspeed to you. divide them however you want, but 510 only. Nothing more than that. The total needs to be 510. As soon as it's red, just fix something. There's definitely something wrong. You can also randomize IVs, randomize EVs, however you want to. And that's how you change the characteristics too. If you're changing randomize IVs, changing good endurance, capable of taking hits, quick tempered, likes to fight, so on and so forth. Now these are the contest stats. The maximum they can have is 255, right? Yep, 255. So I have 255, 255, 255, whatever. 255. Even if you do like 999 in here, 999 will just change to 255, which is good. Attacks. Very, very important, guys. Extremely important. Many people make mistakes here. Okay. See? The ball. Incorrect ball on in-game static encounter. We have Moonball. It's incorrect ball. Can't have it. Let's have Pokeball. Set it. And it's gone. Let's have the moves. These are your X and Y level up moves. These are your ORAS level up moves. These are your TMNHM. And these are your Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire move tutor. Do not go anywhere below that because these are transfer moves. And because we have our origin game as Omega Ruby, we cannot put transfer moves. So there's that. What else? Hold on one moment. All right. So choose the moves that are available here. TMHM, level up moves, XY level up moves. It's kind of weird. It's not. Yeah, okay. The Groudon you can have when he's leveling up, and there's a lot of different moves, I guess. I don't know. You cannot have Primal one in X and Y, apparently. Anyways, that's what I was thinking. Now let's have some random moves on it. Block Dragon Pearls. Block Dragon Pulse. Earth Power. Fire Punch. Alright. And set it. What the heck? Current handler should not be. I know! Block. Dragon Pulse. Earth Power. Fire Punch. Alright, so these are done. And relearn moves. These are basically egg moves. Because it's Groudon and we're not choosing any of the egg moves because we don't have any egg moves so far. It'll always be none. So just leave it at that. Now OT, TID, that's your trainer ID. Just whatever your trainer ID is. I think if you're giving it to whoever is genning it, some people like to do is they put their own trainer IDs and secret IDs and OTs in there. Some people do that. And some people would ask you if you want your trainer ID and SID and OT and in this part. So if you do know your SID, it matters. If you don't know your SID, it doesn't really matter, because the SID nobody can see. It's just secret identification. So whatever, 12345 54321 OT PKHEX, and we'll leave this blank. Then another cool part is the memories. Now, with when you're hatching a Pokemon, I always, because that's the only thing I know, I always choose this. Hatched from an egg and saw PKHEX for the first time at a battling spot. No, I don't choose battling spot. I choose Riverside Road. Where is it? Riverside Road. And the Pokemon remembers it was happy. You can have Pokemon remembers, clearly remembers, definitely remembers, fondly remembers, but Pokemon remembers it was whatever you want. It got a bit carried away. Okay. So we use that. Then the residence, whatever your country is, again USA, United. Oh, why did I choose Singapore? United. Okay. What the heck? United States. Region Cali. Save. Let's go back here. We have fullness and enjoyment. The max they can go is 255, so why the heck not? 255 each. Friendship, 555. Affection, 555. No matter what number you put, the maximum you can go is 255. Make sure of that. So yeah, as I was saying, this thing is only for hatched Pokemon if you're hatching it. This is the format I use for hatch Pokemon. I'm gonna remove this and we will choose got treats from, that's sweet. Groudon got treats from PKHEX. The Pokemon remembers that it got a bit carried away or was happy. Who doesn't like treats? And save. Now he has a memory, so if you go to a memory girl, that's the memory it's going to say. It will say that Groudon got treats from PKHEX. The Pokemon remembers that it was happy. Which is quite legit. Quite legit. Alright. Now, after this, we will reroll. Then, main, shinify it, set it. Now, it's your shiny Groudon, which is level 100. Pretty damn decent. And not really good stat, but we can change that in a sec. There we go. We randomize EVs. Okay. Pretty decent. Okay. Attacks are all legal. What's wrong with it? Not a valid encounter. How is it not a valid encounter? Omega Ruby. Met level 45. Why is it not a valid encounter? Sometimes this thing just glitches. I don't know why it does glitch, but needs to be Omega Ruby. Needs to be Cave of Origin. Pokeball. Met level 45. Let's just change the date, maybe. I don't know. Set it. Whatever. This thing will go through though. When everything is right, it's just being stupid right now. I don't know why it's doing that. But this thing will go through because even though it said it's not a valid encounter, let's go back to location. It can only be obtained and caught in Omega Ruby, and it can be only traded from Omega Ruby to go into this thing, to Alpha Sapphire. So we did not choose Alpha Sapphire. We didn't choose Omega Ruby. So whatever. This is how you will create a Pokemon that you catch in the wild, like Groudon and other legends. Let's go to an egg Pokemon now. I'm gonna pick Charmander. Set a Charmander. Reroll. Reroll. Set it. Okay. Charmander, choose whatever gender you want to. Species, nickname, level has to be 1 because we are creating an egg. Remember, every time you are creating an egg or a level 1 Pokemon, it's level 1. Egg is, let's choose egg, it's level 1. And because now that it's an egg, it needs to be nicknamed as an egg. Level 1. Nature, whatever nature you want to have. Held item, whatever. Hatch counter. Now, if you pick 1, it will almost instantly hatch. So I'm pretty sure you want them to hatch almost instantly. So always pick 1, which is good. Now the ability, Blaze. Now these are the 3 abilities this thing can have. 2, sorry. Blaze and Solar Power. If an HP is below third maximum, power fire damage moves increased by 50%. During Sunshine, the Pokemon's special attack raised to 1.5 times, but HP decreases 1/8 the maximum every turn. So again, whichever one you guys want, whichever one tickles your fancy, choose that. We'll have Blaze for now. Let me see something though. Solar. Okay. Never mind. Blaze is it. It's an egg, United States, California. Everything is same. We go. Yeah. Okay. So again, right now it's an egg. Shit. An egg. Blaze. 1. Perfect. It needs to be nicknamed as an egg. If you're creating an egg, it needs to be nicknamed as an egg. If you're not creating it as an egg, remove the nickname, remove this little thing, and create it however you want, whatever level you want, whatever nature, held item, and so on and so forth. But right now we're just doing egg, so nickname an egg. Level 1. Met. Now because it's an egg, it'll automatically be a link trade egg. Automatically. Location. Wait, no. Location. Yeah, link trade. Never mind. I'm sorry. Daycare helpers. Location will always be daycare helpers. Date, I always choose today's date here, today's date here. No fateful encounter. Remember, it's only for events Pokemon, and just I request you guys not to create any event Pokemon, please. No event Pokemon creation. A link trade egg. Pokeball. Sometimes they can also have Moonball and stuff, but I'm really not sure about that, so I'm not gonna go into that. But stick to the Pokeball for now. Omega Ruby is the origin game. That means this is where you got the egg from. These Omega Ruby daycare helpers gave you this egg, and this is where you will hatch it. So let's keep that. Met level needs to be 1. Set. Stat. You can have whatever stat you want here. Attacks. Now again, make sure the attacks are legal for a Charmander. We can have egg moves for it. Let's see. Air Cutter. Ancient Power. Beat Up. And Belly Drum. Set. Even though it's saying, the reason it's saying invalid move and base egg move missing, expect to relearn, scratch growl, invalid, untraded, current handler should not be we'll do the handling one, the handler one, we'll take care of that. But okay, so what we will do now is we'll click this part. apply suggested relearn move, because these all are egg moves. So egg move needs to be here. Yes. Now this thing is gone, and this is the only one that is left, the handler. So set that. Now handler is this. Now remember, if you are creating a shiny egg, let's say you yourself want to have an egg that hatches shiny, the Jenner, which is me or whoever is genning this Pokemon, needs to know this. Needs to know your secret ID. Because let's say it's, let me just show you. Right now, I make it shiny. Alright. If this is your secret ID, and if I transfer this egg to you, and it hatches with this secret ID, it'll hatch shiny. But if this ID changes to 54321, I don't know, let's say 54322, 54322. If that happens, the shiny will go away. It will not be shiny anymore. It needs to have the TSV of 3655. I mean, whatever it was before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3655, 3655, set. So that's, we need the SID basically. Always need the SID in order for you guys to hatch it shiny. Remember that. Memories, it doesn't have any memories because it hasn't hatched yet. It's legal. Set it. Now, reroll, and if this is your SID, shiny it. Set. Now you give this Pokemon file. After this, after you created your Pokemon, what you will do is you will take this and just drag it out. Take this and drag it out. These are your PK6 files. Properties, all type of PK6 file. These are your PK6 file. What you can do is you can just attach it to wherever you are sending us a message at. Just attach this file to it, and we will receive this. We will download it on our desktop. We'll just drag it out back, and voila, it's in there. We don't have to look at anything. All we will do is we will just go and check it. What's it saying? Not a valid encounter. Okay, let's see. It looks like a valid encounter. We'll ignore that. Just inject it into our game and then trade it to you. It's going to be extremely easy for us and not really time consuming. And I'm pretty sure if you guys do that, if you guys do your part, most of the generators in the community will be more than happy to help you guys out. But if you guys come up with, okay, gen me like 7 Pokemon, and you're saying 7 Pokemon, somebody else comes up with 5 Pokemon, somebody else comes up with 10 more Pokemon, it really adds up. And this is what, the generators don't really like, because everybody has a different set of Pokemon, different set of moves. People don't research. They give us wrong moves, and if you're creating moves, you're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, which is quite annoying. I mean, it's 38 minutes already creating these 2 Pokemon, and just this thing will help us out a lot. And this will also teach you about Pokemon that can have some moves and cannot have some other moves. It will help us help you. So just make sure follow this exact tutorial to create a Pokemon, and that will be it. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, any questions at all, you guys can very well tag me or message me. Just tag me and type it on to the Facebook page, and I'll be more than happy to answer you. Just thinking now if I'm forgetting something. Am I forgetting anything? Yeah, I really don't know if I'm forgetting. If I am forgetting something, I'm going to create another one. And that will be it, guys. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm extremely sorry it took 40 minutes. It's a long ass video. So sorry about that. But here we are. I hope you learned something. And if you haven't, again, just give me a shout out and I'll be more than happy to help you out. Alright, guys. Take care. Have a good one, people. Cheers.